way?
For the spirit of solstice is still
Alright, I gotta have ourselves. Here's one more set. Never mind. With the left foot?
We'll count all our blessings while the mother lays down with snow as her blanket, covering the ground. Thanks to the mother for the life that she brings. She'll waken to warm us again in the
This way.
spring.
center. Come to the heart of the holiday season with this collection of music for all people who gather in the darkness of midwinter to celebrate the dawn. Come to the center as we meet at the marrow of our lives, in the places our hearts live, in the circles of faith and family and friends. Come to the center to marvel at the coming of the sun, to rejoice at breaking light. Come to the center, meet me here.
Our dance now is called Bells of Norwich, and it comes from the teachings of Julian of Norwich, of England, the UK. And she was a medieval wise woman who gave advice, and her advice always included the words, "All shall be well. All manner of things shall be well." She didn't mean that every little detail of our lives would work out like we wanted it to. And at that time, in England, they were having the Black Plague. So it wasn't a happy time. But I think what she was saying is that on a higher plane, on a spiritual level, all shall be well. And we hope that that's still true. So the dance is going to be going to the right, and we will be holding hands. We may need to come in a little bit more. So it starts with just walking steps. We're going to walk to the right, 7, and then we're going to turn and walk back, 7. But in the meantime, we can take a couple of what we call slip steps. So we walk 2, let's walk, 1, 2, and then you can do what's called a slip step, which means that you step 2, 3. Now you can do that if you want, or you can just keep walking. But it's just a simple, let me just show it one more time. So it's right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3. So you can do that in the middle of the steps going to the right, okay? So we go wide, left, right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, right, and then turn. And we're going to repeat that to the left, starting with the left foot. And it's the same thing. Left, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, left, and turn. And now we're facing the center. And we're going to put one foot forward just for balance. And we're going to be swinging our arms low, not high and not fast, but it's the ring out, bells of Norwich while we do this. And then we turn over our right shoulder, all shall be well again, I know, and we bow. Okay? Now, at some point in the music, Kevin extended the music for us, fortunately, because it was a really short little song. And we liked it so much, we wanted it longer. So in the middle, there will be 2 sets of swinging that come right together. And I'll just say it, we're going to do that again. So you want to walk through it one more time? Bum, 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 and turn. left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and left, and turn. Then ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. Right, all shall be well again, I know. Any questions? Or we got it?
Go.
Okay. She'll come in over there. A little louder, Diane. We start with the singing. And feel free to sing along. Ready, and right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and turn. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and turn. Ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. To the right.
Oh, like the yellow daffodil is flying through the snow.
And turn.
Oh, like the yellow daffodil is royal, all I know.
To the center. And
Ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. Ring for the yellow daffodil, a flower in the snow. Ring for the yellow daffodil and tell them what I know. Ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. All shall be well, I'm telling you, let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know.
we walk again.
Loud are the bells of Norwich and the people come and go. Here by the Tower of Beauty and I tell them what I know. Ring out bells of Norwich and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. All shall be well, I'm telling you, let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know.
Thank you.
I want to say something. We have some new faces here tonight, and I'm thrilled to see some people that we haven't seen before. And Maggie just made a beautiful example of one of our main tenets, which is there are no mistakes, only variations. We're here to have fun and not get it all right. We're here to have fun. So please do. Thank you.
So, next we're going to do a dance called Lore. And this is some wonderful music from Scotland by Kalina. And danced by a good friend of ours, Stephen Friedman in England. And in my imagination, the story that goes with this dance is, if you imagine some small village in the countryside in France, and outside the village, as there are in many places in that part of the world, there's a ring of standing stones. And on the solstice, the musicians come out on the streets and start playing some music, and the villagers troop out to the standing stones and do the same dances they've been doing for hundreds or maybe thousands of years, around and through the stones, and then they dance back into the village and go off to their beds. And then the magic really happens, because then it's time for the stones to dance. So in my imagination, this is a dance that the standing stones do on the solstice night after the villagers have done their thing. So you're going to invoke your inner standing stone tonight with this dance. So we will not be holding hands for this dance. There's three parts to the dance. We start out with facing the center. We take one step in, going in with the right, we go in with the right, touch left, and with the left, touch right. Now your right foot is free, you're going to take 2 steps back, and do a quarter turn to the right. Turn and turn. Now we're facing to the right. So now we're doing the same steps to each of the 4 compass directions. Now, going up forward with the right, we go on the right, touch, left, touch, back, quarter, turn, out to the right. Each turn is to the right. Now we're going out with the right foot, right, touch, left, touch, back, quarter, turn, and last time to our left, right, touch, left, touch, back, quarter, turn. That's the first segment of the dance. Second part, this is we're going to take 4 steps in, we're joining hands, and the hands are going to come up high. We can take 4 steps in with the right foot, in, 2, 3, 4. We just have 1 step to the right, and touch, left and touch. We take 4 steps back, let the arms come back down, back, 2, 3. Another side step, side, and side. That's the second part. Third time is a little bit different. We're going to go into, when we come in with 4 steps, we're going to go into a hug hold. So we're going to take 4 steps in, 2, 3, 4, and hug hold or shoulder hold. Okay. Now we have 1 side step to the right and 1 back. Right, step, left, step. And then when Stefan teaches this dance, he said when he was making the dance, he loves hug holds and dancing. He wanted to spend a little more time in a hug hold. So we're going to do now 2 side steps to the right, side, and 2 back. Side, and how many steps back? Is 4 steps back. Back, 2, 3, 4. That's the end of the dance. We're not holding hands at that point because we're back around to the beginning of the dance, and we're back to our isolated standing stone impersonations, if you will. All right, let's walk it through. Please, again, if there's any questions, just ask, and we'll. But we're going to walk through all 3 parts, and then I'll tell you a little bit about the variation of the music. So from the beginning, it's in with the right foot, forward, touch, back, quarter, turn, forward, touch, back, quarter, turn, forward, touch, back, quarter, turn less time, forward, touch, back, back, over. Second part, we're going in 4 steps, joining hands, in, 2, and then just one side step in the second part, side, and side, back 4 steps, back, 2, 3, 4, side. Now we're going back into the hut hold. In, 2, 3, 4. One side, side, and side. Now 2 sides. Side, and back. Side, and out. 2, 3. That's beautiful. Feel okay? All right, so now I have to tell you about the variations in the music because Celtic musicians always make variations in the music. So the third time through the dance and the last time, the 5th time, is a little shorter. So we don't have the middle segment. So after we do the compass point steps, we're going to skip this part. And I'll tell you when it comes around. We're going to go right to the hut hold for the 3rd and 5th times. The other thing that I want you to know is there's a really beautiful and quite powerful ending to the dance. So we're now doing the 5th cycle of the dance. We've done the compass points. We're skipping this part. I'm going right into the hut hold. So when we go in, doing the 4 steps, then 1, and back, and 2, and here comes the ending. So the last beat of the dance is when we come back to, after this 2 side steps left, and there's a nice strong stamp. That's, the music ends on a strong beat right there. So I just want to practice that bit. So we're going to practice the 3rd segment. This is going to be last time through, going into the hut hold. Go in, 2, 3, 4, 1 side, and back. 2 sides, 1, 2, 1. Here comes the ending. 2, and beautiful. Beautiful. All right. This is called Roar. forgot about a little poem that we brought to go with Maggie's Bells of Norwich dance. Just go back to that. It's just a short little poem that fits nicely with her dance.
Ring out, wild bells, to the wild sky, the flying cloud, the frosty light. The year is dying in the night. Ring out, wild bells, and let them die. Ring out the old, ring in the new. Ring happy bells across the snow. The year is going, let 'em go. Ring out the false, ring in the true.
I think we have a dance called Kitka next. Kitka. It just turned out, we didn't plan it this way, Maggie and I, but it just turned out that we had 3 different dances that we wanted to do, all featuring music from Russia and countries that were formerly associated with Russia. And so we've just put those 3 together as a little mini set because they fit nicely together. This first one, called Kitka, it's traditional music from the Ukraine, and the Russian name, or the Ukrainian name of the song is Tiko Nadrishkoya, which translates as Stillness on the River. So this has a very graceful, flowing feel to it. Almost, I think when I read the description of the dance, the suggestion was to collide with some Russian dances that are just kind of a very graceful glide that they do. So that's the invitation, is to bring that very graceful traditional spirit into this dance. The steps are by Heather Thompson, who just lives down the road from us. Okay, so this has, I'll also say something about the tradition that goes with the song, because it'll tie in with how we end the dance. So the tradition is that unmarried girls would braid wreaths. Each girl would braid her own wreath and take it out to this beautiful flowing river, and she would cast the wreath out into the waters. And the tradition, or the myth that goes with the song, is that somewhere downstream, a young man is going to pick that wreath up out of the water, and that young man is destined to become that young woman's husband. So it's a dance about putting our wishes out into the world, and that's we'll end the dance in a particular way to signify that. Okay, so we start out. This basically has 2 parts. We start out facing to the right, and we start with the right foot. We're walking. We walk 3 steps. Let's Diane and I will show you what this looks like. So it's 1, 2, 3, quick, and lift. Okay, so it's 3 slow steps, 3 quick steps. So we go. Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, quick, face the center, lift. Now we should be holding hands. Now change direction. You just lifted with your left foot. Now we're going to do exactly the same steps to the left with the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, quick, and lift. Okay? Yeah. First time we lift the left, second time we lift the right. Okay? So again, let just watch Diane and I, because there's a few turns in this second part, and it's just easier to show you than to explain what we're doing. But it's quite simple. We're going to take 3 steps in, just watch, please. Just in 3 steps, in, 2, 3, turn out, 2, 3, turn left, 2, 3, and cross, and cross. So that's what it looks like. We're going to walk through it, learn it together. So the first turn is going to be to the left, to the right, sorry. And the second turn is going to be to the left. 3 steps in, arms rising, in, 2, 3, turning out, going out with the left foot 3 steps, out, 2, 3. Now we're curving around to our left in 3 steps. Curve, 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 come back and face the center, and we're going to cross the left foot behind, and then in front.
Center of our circle, it'll actually, yeah.
Sorry? No, when we start going in, we're going to let go of hands. Yeah. Yeah. Part 1, 2,
On part 1, it seems like you were telling us to lift along.
left, left. Did I say that right?
Well,
Okay, I want to practice the second part,
okay.
because I think that's a little bit harder to understand. So, so again, first turn is to the right, second turn is to the left. 3 steps in, 2, 3, turn out, 2, 3, curve left, 2, 3, left, left. And then cross behind with your left, behind, and in front. Now, it brings us back to the beginning of the dance. And I can't see everybody, so if you have a question or if you're having an issue, let me know. But I just want to practice it a few times. And I know it's hard to see Diane and I when you're up facing out, but I'm just going to practice it.
Same thing.
Yeah. In, 2, 3, turn out, 2, 3, turn left, 2, 3,
It's sort of doing a figure 8. It's almost like an S. It's like
Yeah.
like this, out, and then like that.
Yeah. See, we've done this. And we're basically almost to where we started with facing out, but somehow we have to get back over facing in. So we're curving over. Why don't you turn left? It's over my left shoulder. Let's just try the last 3 steps. We're all facing out, and think about going to your left. And take 3 curving steps. Curve, 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 and cross, and cross. That looks like it worked. Okay, so we're going to put it together with going in now. In, 2, 3, turn out, 2, 3, turn left, 2, 3, joining hands, cross, and cross. And just want to practice that. It's really, when you get it in your body and it really fits beautifully with the music, it's really a lovely dance. Just practice it 1 or 2 more times, and then we'll put it together with the first part. We go in, 2, 3, turn out, 2, 3, to the left, 2, 3, cross, and
Got it.
okay. So let's put the pieces together. From the beginning, we're facing to the right. Join hands, please. And if you're too spread out, just come closer to the center. All right. Walking to the right. 1, 2, 3. Quick, quick, quick. And lift. 1, 2, 3. Quick, quick, quick. And lift. In, coming together. I think the important thing to remember is the last, when you're facing out, you're turning to the left. Okay? You feel okay? Shall we, is that enough practice? Yeah? Shall we give it a go? And would it help for Diane to stay inside or or not?
No, come through.
Okay.
Please.
All right, this is, oh, sorry, Diane, can you pause it? Yeah. I forgot to tell you about the ending. So the ending, we've done in, 2, 3, turn, out, 2, and the music, the pauses, you're facing out, and we're just gonna pause right there, and keeping in mind the story that goes with this dance about casting the young women casting their wishes out onto the waters. You know, think about and gather your wishes for the coming new year, and turn slowly together into the center. And together we're going to cast our wishes out onto the waters. Okay, that's the ending. Here we go.
gorgeous, Kevin, gorgeous. So we're continuing with another little Russian dance, which is called Tsvetyot Kalina. And this dance was featured in a big production movie that was done in Stalin's time that he approved. And it was about smiling faces on the collective farms. They wanted to show the smiling faces. So this song was the theme of
Welcome,
that
friends.
movie. So it's very famous in Russia. Everybody knows this song. And the dance that we're going to do is really fun. We're going to divide into groups of 5, and we're going to have archways and little spinning. I'll show you. So 5 people come together, just hold hands with 5 people. So 5, and you can just stay in the line of dance. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too many over there. Are y'all going to dance with us?
No, he needs to go home.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Thank you, though.
All right. So maybe can we borrow one of you over here? One of you come over here, and we'll borrow somebody else. So we can have at least 4. No, we have to have at least 4. So I guess we'll borrow, jump, yeah, okay, you're here. Okay, great. Okay, great. So we're going to stay with, so notice who's in your line of 5. And we're going to still be part of the big circle, so step back so that you're with the rest of the group. And, okay, remember who's on, look, all right, so who's on the right side of the circle, of the line of 5? Okay. Everybody look at that person, that is your end, that end. Now who's on the left side? That's the left person, okay. So this dance is very simple walking until we get to the arches. And then the arches happen. And the person on the right, so raise your hand again, person on the right. You and the person on the left are going to form an arch. And the others are going to go under it, all the way under it, including, sorry, what?
On your left, not the other.
So the person on the right is going to form the arch. You are going under. Yeah.
So you guys watch for a minute because.
Yeah, just watch,
Everybody goes under. Sure.
including the end person. Okay. So come through. And we have 16 steps to get all the way through. Then we form the arch on the other end. And everybody goes through 16 steps all the way through. Okay? Then, when we're done with that, we stick out our right hand and we form a right hand star. And we go 16 steps to the right as a right hand star. So y'all want to try that one time? Y'all didn't try it yet? Okay. So starting with the right arch, okay? Everybody go through. Now left arch, everybody through. And then the right hand star. And when you finish with that, you come back to the circle and join hands with the people in the other circles. Because we're going to continue with the walking.
Because we did 2 right-hand stars. And I don't know why.
Well, I'll call it. So we only do it once, that right hand star. But we're going to do the arches 4 times, 4 cycles with the arches. In between, you 2 hold hands. You're holding hands in the circle. And if you're not comfortable being on the end, creating the arch, just let somebody else do it. Are the people on the ends comfortable with that? Okay, so we start with walking to the right, and we're just going to walk to the right, but remember the slip step that we did with bells of Norwich. We're going to do that again. So we take one step and then we do slip steps. So right, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then we keep walking. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then we create the arches. Right then. Okay, now left hand arch. Now right hand star. And then back to the circle, and we'll start walking again. What's going on? What happened?
We don't have, you said 16 steps?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get my
that's okay. The music guides us on that. So we won't start the next piece, I'll call it, the first time or two. And we get to do that 4 times, that round 4 times. So, Tsvetyot, Kalina. Okay? Oh, any questions? Are the end leaders okay with doing?
Make a star.
The star is just, you just put
You're
your,
on the end, how do we make an arch?
how do you make an
How
arch?
do?
Okay,
Oh, okay.
so,
We're coming over here making an arch?
No.
no.
That's an arch.
I'm sorry. The people on the end make the arch and you go under it.
Okay,
Now you go under.
well, she's not on the end, she's in the middle. Now I understand.
Yeah, the person on the end forms the arch with the next person.
Be sure to throw yourself at the end.
Any other questions?
You said this one was Russian, and what was this one about?
It's a love song.
Okay.
And it's about flowers and women and men and falling in love. But as part of the song, the flowers lose all the petals and it goes into winter. So it fits with winter solstice.
Thank you.
Do the end people feel okay? You feel okay with doing the arches?
After the arch, I turn forward.
You, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll count, I'll let you know when the next piece needs to come. Okay, all right. Keep this on. And you're coming back here? Ready, and walk, 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 2, 3, walk, 2, 3, walk, walk. Arches. Right hand star. Back to the circle. Arches. Arches. Right hand star. Back to the circle. Good job, everybody. The arches were beautiful. Really fun.
All right, we're going to have one more dance, and then we're going to have our intermission. Let me just make a couple of announcements before we have our break. Some of you probably haven't been in this building before. The bathrooms are upstairs. You pass the kitchen on the way in, and after the kitchen, and the bathrooms are there. So at the intermission, we have index cards. We have quite a few people with food allergies and food preferences. So if you could write down on the card if there are any allergens, or if it's vegan, or if it's gluten-free, for example, or if it's nut-free, that would be appreciated. So we'll need to take a few minutes again for people to set up their food before we dive into that beautiful food over there. So this will, we are live on YouTube right now, and if you want to share the video with friends, family tomorrow, or during the holidays, there will be a full recording posted on YouTube, and you can show your friends and family. There's sign-up sheets for our local Knoxville mailing list. Our regular schedule to dance. We're going to be doing the second and fourth Saturdays every month, and we gather at the Friends Meeting House in West Knoxville. And if you get on the mailing list, you'll get announcements about that. We also have a Knoxville Circle Dance group on Facebook. And there are some flyers over there for 2 dance retreats that we're involved in. In June, we'll be teaching at the California Dance Camp. It's a beautiful camp with some wonderful people. It's been going on for years and years. You can visualize a week of doing this kind of dance in the Redwoods in Northern California. It's really wonderful. So that's in June. And then if you want to go even further afield, we are going to be facilitating a week of dancing and sailing on a small Turkish sailing ship in Turkey in September. So if that interests you, please take a flyer and talk to us about it. And Maggie, did you have any announcements?
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. Yes, I teach monthly in the Asheville area, and next Sunday we're dancing at the Light Center, which is finally open. Highway 9 leading to the Light Center was destroyed, so it's just been rebuilt, and we're going back. So it's at 2:30 on Sunday afternoon, the 15th. And if you're interested in coming to Asheville, just let me know, and I'll put you on an email list.
It is still, I-40 is still not open, so you do have to go through Johnson City and then down to Asheville, which is what Maggie just did.
No, I went the other way. I went through Hot Springs.
Yeah.
It's a hard trip, but it's
so we're going to finish off our first half with a very simple dance called Kurski funk. Kurski is a region in Russia, and this is Paul Winter's interpretation of a traditional song from the Kursk region in Russia. I have been listening to Paul Winter for more than 40 years. Absolutely love him and all the things he does with his music. And every year he puts on this big, beautiful Winter Solstice concert, normally in New York City, but I understand this year he's doing smaller concerts all around New England. I haven't made it yet. We haven't made it yet to one of those solstice concerts, but they're just very, very beautiful and powerful. And this came about when, you know, he partners with musicians and dancers from all over the world in these concerts. And when he put this music together, he was partnering with a group called the Pokrovsky Singers, and they put this music together. So, very simple dance. We're all in a circle, joining hands with 8 steps to the right. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just pivot around and do 8 steps to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we take 4 steps in, the arms rising, in, 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3. And that's the whole dance. That's all there is to it. It's simple.
So this one's fun, you can hip, you can yell, you can have fun. All right. That's people like right now. That's it.
Kurski funk. Let's start here.